Halftime from historic Crew Stadium here in Columbus, Ohio, as Columbus Crew 2-1, Huntsville City FC 0. Plenty of action to go around, though, in that first 45 minutes of action as we get into our halftime highlights here. And this was right from the opening kickoff of the game. Wright bringing Bolaños in behind, and was just missed there at the near post by Joash. Otherwise, it would have been 1-0 inside of 10 seconds. Would have been the fastest goal in MLS Next Pro history. And then how about this? Strike from Ollie Wright, touched onto the crossbar and out of play, but it was a great start. And then a turnover. Huntsville really could have had a couple of goals in the opening few minutes, but just not meant to be, as they are still looking for that first one. And then this moment here, Lapkus coming off his line, and in the end it was Bolaños who had fouled Wright. Then right back the other way. This was the goal for Columbus Crew 2. The first of the season, the second of the season for Marco Micheletto, but the first assist of the season for Thomas Roberts. Great goal there, and it was nearly another moment here with Micheletto having his shot blocked. Maroka, that shot just going wide. And then chances on the far side. Noah Fuson was trying to slip this in for Maroka, who couldn't get on the end of it as it ran through. And then Wright trying to make things happen. It was Nicky Law. And another fine stop by Stanislav Lapkus. Just able to push that out of play. Huntsville, they would keep pushing forward, trying to find that opener. This may have been the closest so far. Thomas Roberts, they're able to save that off the line. Otherwise, that would have been the equalizer. And then Joash, another good chance here, laying it off for Wright. And at full stretch again, it was Lapkus to push that away. Right at the end of the half, this was the last touch of the ball. Bolaños puts it over the bar and out of play. So some warning signs there for Columbus Crew 2 at the end of the half. But Huntsville City still very much in this game and trying to find a result here on the road. As teams starting to make their way back out to the field for the second 45 minutes of action. Josh Eastern, thanks so much for being with us here on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Great one so far tonight between the defending champion Columbus Crew 2 and Huntsville City, the new kids on the block. Plenty to play for in this second 45 minutes. There'll be one sub coming on at halftime, and it's Ariel Mumba coming on to replace Brent Adu-Giamfi. Lone sub here at halftime. Mumba, second season with Columbus Crew 2, came over about midway through last year from the Oakland Roots. He had spent 2.5 seasons. Now will come on for 45 minutes here today. Nation of the sub as Mumba comes on, a 21-year-old. Democratic Republic of Congo. And Holly Wright in the wrong position there as he scrambles back as we are underway for this second 45 minutes. Columbus Crew 2 and Huntsville City on this Friday night, opening up match day number 7 in MLS Next Pro here in 2023. See what this second half brings. There is a comeback in the cards for Huntsville City. This is going to be a whistle and a foul against Wright. Looks like he has stayed on this near side, which means he has switched flanks from the left to the right in this second half, and see how things shake out in terms of this front line for Columbus Crew 2, and Mumba coming on, how that changes things as well. It's lofted forward. Lopkis head that one away. Play this down the line. Bolaños turning it in field. And now, this runs out of play. Zenge just had to get that out of trouble. Driving upfield, Drack cuts it in. Josh Drack still coming forward. It's a free kick upcoming for Huntsville. Drack forcing the issue there. And now a set piece at a great spot. Stands over this. Plenty of good options. Drack with that left foot. Nicky Law and Ollie Wright also standing around this. It's going to be a four-man wall here for Columbus Crew 2. Will walk away from this. It's going to be Drack and Wright. This is Ollie Wright, and it's pushed away. Lapkus again with a good save. Able to get across the goal mouth and push it out of play. Corner kick upcoming here for Huntsville as we look at it again. Not quite enough power on that to Pete Lapkus would go up and over that wall. Corner kick, it's a foul. This will go the way of Columbus. Here's Johnston. Loose touch there in the middle, and that's enough to turn it over. Roca. Got back, and Nicoletto able to find space. Off the mark, Drack had to be quick with it. Now it's turned over. Thomas Roberts coming forward. Options to either side. Tries to touch it in field. Picked up by Gannon. There's Maroka trying to just flick that over the top, and it's blocked down. Now trying to pass it through the middle. Mumba got a touch on it just to slow it down, and now it's Joash who could be in. Joash wide. Great effort there on the break from Huntsville City, but just not quite. Mumba just getting enough on that to slow down the break. That allowed Jordan Knight to recover there defensively, and of course a tough angle on the shot there from Sean Joash. Here's Knight, trying to knife his way through, and he's brought down. And this is going to be a yellow card as well. Looks like that is Josh Drack, who will have his name taken. The yellow card, and second one given out tonight. The other one going to Coleman Gannon of Columbus right at the end of the first half. Quickly touched in play. Holstad. Fortunate deflection there for Holstad, and he can move it upfield for Gannon. Slide this in behind. Maroka, the back heel for Micheletto. Cuts it in. Micheletto wide. It's been a great build up to that goal. Maroka with an awesome little back heel. Just couldn't quite find the finish. Busan wanted the ball there on the far side, and might have a good reason, because look at all of that space he is in. Instead, Micheletto went for the glory himself, trying for the brace. Here's Law and Drack. Bouncing out of play, throwing up coming. Pull up Fields, Gannon on the chase, couldn't get there. Gannon lays it off for Micheletto. This infield, Micheletto still coming. Maroka behind Fusan, but he recovers well. Now Micheletto gets end line, tries to center this ball, and it's taken in by Martino. Really good ball movement, though, by Columbus Crew 2 to start this second half. And a few different sequences. Lofted forward, Mumba on the chase defensively. Just did enough to break that up, but there is a player down. Looks like Sean Joash is still on the turf. Play on. Micheletto. Roberts is Joash back to his feet. Zengame. Busan on the overlap. Now the cross. Just bouncing towards Martino. Jack Collison said this team is still looking for solutions. He did say there definitely was enough there to have this team keep believing when they haven't quite gotten the results that they had hoped for. I mentioned that first game of the season, the late equalizer by Crown Legacy. Every game has either been a draw or a one-goal loss. That's exactly what they're suffering right now, is being down by one goal. Everything, of course, still building to May 19th against Crown Legacy, that home opener at Joe Davis Stadium. The pictures look absolutely great. That great venue there in Huntsville. This comes back into the middle. Holstad there defensively, able to touch this out of play. Either they're saying was last off of Joash. It's going to be a goal kick. Columbus coming forward. It's Knight. Knight with collision against Rod. It's a free kick coming for Columbus Crew 2. Conversation with Luis Arroyo, the referee, maybe asking for a little bit more than just a foul, but I'll take the free kick. Roberts is the one standing around this. Little Rock, Arkansas native. Roberts will play this short, and he'll get it back. Able to unlock this back line. Roberts now towards the end line, tries to square it. A couple of chances in there for Knight. Nicoletto, but not able to make it happen. Huntsville able to regain possession here as Super sends it skyward. Stad trying to recover quickly. Wright would have been offside, so Law has to come forward. And now a free kick upcoming and a yellow card shown to Xavier Zenge. Zenge had gone to ground. Law had to track that down, and I think he got the ball with his right foot, but it was the trailing leg that took out Nicky Law. And set piece upcoming once again for Huntsville City. Very similar spot, but a little bit closer to the touchline might mean that more of a cross than a shot upcoming. Drack are standing over this. This will be Josh Drack to deliver. The header comes just wide. Another near miss for Huntsville City. Great service in. It was a free header, but just coming off the side of the head there of Sean Joash. Everybody was outside of the box there for Huntsville City, and to do this again. Switch the point of attack. Good ball there by Johnston. Finds Bolaños. Nicoletto. Roberts for Knight. The collision there as Knight lost his footing, but nothing more than that as it runs out of play. Scored 3 goals in both of their home games this year. See if they can keep that up, or if Huntsville can put a stop to that. Regardless, Columbus still in position for 3 points here tonight. It's Wright. Gonna pick out that ball over the top, maybe some contact. Not enough for the referee. Here's Roberts and Micheletto. He's able to find space moving forward. Trying to move it out wide to Micheletto. It's broken up, but Holstad comes forward. He's able to get a throw-in out of this, and substitution is upcoming. That'll be the end of the night for Coleman Gannon. Picked up that yellow card late in the first half, and it is going to be Mateo Bunbury coming on loan from Birmingham Legion, where he spent last season. Also a Minnesota native, started off in the Minnesota United Academy, but moved on to the Sporting Kansas City Academy and some time with SKC2 as well. Making the move to Birmingham Legion, and now the loan move here to Columbus. Bunbury did score a winning goal over the weekend. Center Miami 2. Here's Knight. Knight cuts it in. Knight still coming forward, going down, the referee says. Get up and keep moving. Very similar to his slaloming run that he had in the Eastern Conference Final that set up the game-winning goal. What a magical run to the Cup it was last year for Columbus Crew 2. Of course, back and forth game against Toronto FC 2 right here at historic Crew Stadium, winning that 4-3. Johnston moves it out wide. It's a handball against Insab. It's going to be a couple of subs upcoming. Kemi Amiche will be coming on alongside Azad Liati. Isaiah Johnson and Sean Joash will be coming out. Good to see Azad Liati back out there. He's battled some injuries, but able to come back. His first game since that Crown Legacy match. He scored twice. He can inject some goal scoring into this side now. They need it here tonight. And former teammates as well. Azad Liati with Marco Micheletto at South Georgia Tormenta FC. Spending 2021 there in Statesboro, Georgia. Libera gets it right back from Fuson. Now it comes in field. Broke up. It's Fuson again. Trying to get the shot away. Fuson still trying to put some pressure on Insan to win this back, and he does. De Libera. Moving around once again. Roca. Bunbury, quick passing here from Crew 2. Bunbury able to keep this alive. Here's Roberts for Fuson again. It's Maroka. Driven ball out wide. That's broken up by Drack. Knight trying to turn the corner. Rod just getting in the way. And the referee will put his whistle in his pocket there and play on.
emergency double substitution on Cruiser, Huntsville. 64 minute. Exiting with number 8, Isaiah Johnson with number 9, Sean George. Entering with number 18, Benjamin, number 11.
Another look at it here, and there was a bit of contact, but there's no doubt Knight sold it. Bouncing around and eventually out of play for a throw-in. Super trying to lock this forward, and Huntsville just not finding the same success going forward that they did in the first half. It's been a lot of Columbus. They turned the tide in this game. This played in behind, trying to cut this back. It almost fell for right. And then it was put out of play, and it was nearly an own goal by Jordan Knight. Inches away. Knight was so close, it rippled the outside of the net, and from a different angle, you could probably see that in the back of the net as this one's floated in. The fall for Drack. He likes it on that left foot. It's blocked away. Nicoletto couldn't get out with the sliding challenge. Roberts felt a bit of pressure, but this ball bounces out of play. Play this down the line. Holstad had it covered, and all the way back to Lapkus. There's Roberts. Had to be quick there in the middle. Fends off Nicky Law. Strong game so far by Thomas Roberts by that assist. Here's Knight for Budberry, and just trying to pick out the pass. Bounces out of play. Is Tyler Freeman coming on. Freeman will replace Ollie Wright. Third sub of the night for Jack Collison and Huntsville City. Ball floated forward, just too far out in front of Azat Liati. The idea was there, and those long balls have almost come off now on a few different occasions. Pass out of pressure, and it's turned over once again. Roberts shaking the hips to find space. Roberts serves it out wide. Noah Fuson coming forward. Still Fuson. It's blocked down. Still another chance for Columbus Crew 2. De Libera. Turn it back and keep the ball for the Crew. Roberts. De Libera again. Foul there on Maroka, but play on, says the referee, as Nicoletto goes to ground. Here's Freeman just onto the field. Little nutmeg there on De Libera. And Freeman and Huntsville can keep the ball. The skill shown by Freeman just off the bench. Turn the corner there on the far side. A deflected cross coming in. And it's Roberts who collects for Columbus. And this game really opening up now. End-to-end action. Here's Micheletto for Holstad. And now Roberts. Maybe there was numbers there for Columbus to move forward quickly, but didn't quite do it quick enough. Something here for Huntsville. No, it's covered up once more. Boomba. Roberts, the sliding challenge put in by Bolaños. It was clean according to the referee. Hopkins just lobs this forward and it's turned right back over. Suber for Law. On a turn, and now lifted forward. Bolaños making the run, but too close to Lapkus once again. Play out from the back, it's turned over. Ostad moving this out wide, and Crew 2 is out. Busan. This Huntsville side for 7 games on the road, and it will conclude with their trip next week. The trip will be to Chicago to take on Fire 2, which has been a strong start to the season for them. And they'll be home for Crown Legacy, and then 8 of their next 10 will be at home when they play that first game against Crown Legacy, including 4 straight. So welcome in both New York clubs, and then St. Louis City 2 will also come to town. Just trying to get some points on the board, and here's Liotti cutting it back. He lost his balance. Now the outlet for Columbus. Here's Micheletto. Quickly put back in play after the foul. Freeman. He turned the corner, trying to beat Knight for pace. Didn't quite do so. Micheletto can't keep it in play. Slide this down the line. Bolaños able to win a corner kick out of this. Huntsville starting to turn the pressure up as we're into the final 15 minutes. There's a player down here for Columbus Crew 2, and that is Marco Micheletto. And Remember the rule, if you're down for 15 seconds or more, you must come off the field for 3 minutes. And see if now Laurent Courtois wants to go to his bench. He's asking some coaches around the league about this rule, and when you have to really think on the fly, you have to get word from the player whether he can come back in those 3 minutes. If not, it might just be better to take him off the field. Micheletto will come back to his feet. I wonder now if that'll be the end of the night for the Columbus captain, whose goal is so far the difference in this game. Looks like Micheletto could just be coming off the field for good tonight. But you want to see such an important player for this Columbus team. We'll see what the decision is from Laurent Courtois. And it will be Aiden Wolf coming onto the fields. It will also be Stuart Ritchie. It looks Jordan Knight and Marco Micheletto will make way. Stuart Ritchie and Aiden Wolf both coming on. Lofted ball in. Back heel, Drac keeps it moving. He's just able to keep this in play. Drac to turn the corner there on Fuson. It's a deflected clearance, and Huntsville will get it right back. Here's Law. Law moves it out wide. This is cut back. The room here, it's laid off from Law. The cross comes in, Leone scores! But the flag is up for offside. Oh, it was nearly the moment for Huntsville. Great ball in from Law. And Leone tried to do enough, but let's see here what the decision's going to be. And he was just in that offside position. A good call there from the referee. And that goal chalked off. Almost celebration time for Huntsville, and just like that, they have the ball right back. Is there enough left in this Huntsville team to go on and find a goal? Here's Drac. Desart. Served it again, bouncing through. It's Drac who bounces it back around. Still there and blocked away. Columbus getting bodies in front of the ball here. And Huntsville asking a lot of questions. Desart. Drac and now Freeman. Trying to direct traffic. They'll move it around. It's Law. Down the line. Lifted in again. That time Zenge able to get in there and head it away. Chance for Bunbury, but his clearance blocked down. Played ahead for Nicky Law. Sliding challenge put in. It's another corner kick coming for Huntsville City. Corner kick number 9 of this game for the roadside. Making Columbus work defensively, but can they find a goal themselves? swinger. Again, headed away. Lock this forward. Nothing doing. And now maybe a chance on the break. Inside Holstad. Holstad will win the race to it. Now can he get the ball into the middle? Here comes the cross. It's cut out. And Inside will win it in the end. Freeman for Liotti and just too far out in front. Again, played down the line, and Lapkus will take this and he'll hold it for a moment. Pressure here on Zenge. Liotti trying to win this back. It spins towards the end line and out for a goal kick. Just trying to hold on here at the end. This is cleared away. Almost a year since Columbus Crew 2 has lost at home, May 29th of last year. This has been a stingy team defensively, second in goals scored against in MLS Next Pro with just 4. Bolaño sends this in and right out for a goal kick. Like 2 more subs preparing to come on. Barnes, Joey Skinner. For this Huntsville team. First, let's get the subs. Skinner and Barnes. Looks like Josh Drack will be one of those players coming off the field. And of course, this Huntsville team now without Danny Griffin, who was transferred to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds in his return, and he's no longer a part of this Huntsville team. Such a dynamic player. To do without him. Here's Liotti now. Azad Liotti. This one skied well out of play. Chris Insa is the other player to come off. Here's Bunbury. It's it back for Wolf. This is played forward. And a weave through is Bunbury. Flag stayed down there because I think there was a Huntsville player who had played that into the path of Bunbury, who may have been in an offside position. Why the referee was saying, hold the flag. Switch the point of attack, and it's broken up by Fuson. Columbus Crew 2 just trying to hold on here at the end. They slip this in behind. The flag will come up for offside on Stuart Ritchie. First-year player here with Columbus Crew 2, and player down for Columbus, but going to play on here. One more substitution window available for Columbus Crew 2 as this slid in behind. Shifting up on that from Holstad. Now it looks like the referee will stop play and check on the player back behind the ball here. Might just be cramps, but now since the game has been stopped, injury rule in effect. Maroka. I think that will be the end of the night for Cole Maroka. Good showing from him. The player on will be Zion Scarlett. That will be the last sub of the night now for Columbus Crew 2. Second season here with Crew 2 for Scarlett, the 18-year-old. 5 appearances for the club last year. Under 17s and under 19s, and so started his academy career with Philadelphia Union.
Columbus substitution. Exiting is number 49, Cole Maroka. Entering is number 14, Zion Scarlett.
Forward. Looked like a handball. The referee spotted it as well. Into the 90th minute here. And there could be a decent amount of stoppage time, and now the referee is going to give a yellow card to Stanislav Lapkus. Lofted forward again, looking for the flick. Never came. Roberts out wide for Ritchie. Headed along, and maybe something opening up here. Liotti with it for Huntsville. Liotti lost his balance. So did another player, but Law collects it. Nietzsche couldn't get there either, and this is headed all the way back now to Martino as we are into 5 minutes of stoppage time. Is there enough time for Huntsville to find a goal? Long ball forward again. Collected well by Ritchie. He'll just concede a throw-in. Quickly on the throw-in. Comes back for Law. Comes the cross. He was in there. Freeman will find space out wide. Tyler Freeman. On ball served back centrally. Still available. Here comes the shot, driven on and wide. What an opportunity for Huntsville. Once again, Huntsville City so close to that equalizer. Driven shot in that had the attention there of Stanislav Lapkus. Instead, it's out of play. 4 minutes left. Busan able to keep this in play. Bouncing towards Martino, who comes to claim it. Huntsville playing with urgency. Suber. Here's Nicky Law. Again, it's out wide. Skinner. Stays in play. Freeman. It's saved by Lapkus. He bobbled it for a moment. Was able to hold on to it. But he's already on a yellow card, so hold on to it for too long here. Heavy fall there. That was not going to feel good. Huntsville, though, can get on with it. Naviche. All the way into the corner. Bolaños. Line went up, but play on, says the referee. We're going to weave all the way through, and eventually it's cleared away. That's a fun matchup there in the corner. Ritchie and Bolaños, teammates last year with Richmond. This ball served back in, it will bounce all the way out. We'll go back Columbus's way as we're 2 minutes away from the end of this one. Stat goes down. It's a free kick Columbus's way once again. Lapkus will come over and take this. Bunbury, great touch to keep it. Roberts. This is headed forward. Can Columbus really put this away for good? Rolled forward, taken by Suber. And maybe one of the last chances of the game for Huntsville. Played down the line. Amiche. Amiche now for Nicky Law. Amiche will get it right back. He'll slide it forward for Freeman. Freeman. It's blocked down by Ritchie. No handball. Freeman again. It'll fall for Bolaños. It's served back in. This one headed out of play. Zenge got his head to it. The keeper is coming forward. Ben Martino here for Huntsville. They're trying to salvage something here tonight. Get this to kicks from the penalty mark. This one driven in. Too tall for Martino. It's still alive. Azad Liati. Liati saved. Lapkus makes the save. And that could be that for Columbus Crew too. Waiting on the whistle now. Bunbury. Ahead for Wolf. We'll just take this into the corner. It's a goal kick. And that is all. Columbus Crew 2. They bend, but they do not break. And Huntsville City suffer another defeat. What a game this turned out to be, back and forth. Huntsville City gave it all they had, but in the end, just too much from the defending champions, Columbus Crew 2. They left